Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here today. Today, we will be moving through a guided Yoga Nidra practice. Yoga Nidra incorporates a number of different styles of meditation, and it's one of my favorite guided meditations to, or it's one of my favorite types of meditations to guide. It incorporates mindfulness, it incorporates imagery, body scan, and intention setting. Our Yoga Nidra practice, also sometimes known as non-sleep deep rest. I think I flip-flopped those in the title. Also known as non-sleep deep rest, is a style of meditation that invites us to come to a very restful place without falling asleep. Although, if it is the evening for you, like it is here for me, maybe you fall asleep, and that's okay. As we move through today's practice, I will throw this in the chat. Feel free to share where you are joining from. I, of course, am Jess or Jessica here in Appleton, Wisconsin. So let me just write that in here. There. And if you are catching this on the replay, thank you also for being here. And also do feel free to share in the comments where you are joining from or where you were listening from. Tamara, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It will probably, it may just be you for a while as we build this up. And thanks for being here from Park Ridge. What else do I want to say about our Yoga Nidra practice? So there is a term in Yoga Nidra called sankalpa. It's Sanskrit for resolve, and is akin to intention. So as we move through the practice, there will be a moment where we will establish our sankalpa, or our intention for the practice. And this is meant to be an intention or a something that we resolve to do, or some way that we resolve to be in the world. And just briefly, yes. Yeah, Yoga Nidra at night is, that's typically, I believe, often when it's practiced. It's also a great practice, practice to do in the middle of the day, just kind of like have that deep rest to return to a place of energy and continue to move forward. So I think Yoga Nidra is great really any time of day, but particularly either preparing for sleep or in the middle of the day to kind of get our energy back after that deep rest. So with that, thank you for being here. This meditation from Misfits series is daily, different times each day, and really made for those of us who are looking for space, communal space to practice peace, to find peace. Those of us, I use the word misfit because I think there are a lot of us out here who maybe in between, maybe we're in between or don't really have a set religion that we practice. Maybe we don't have a set political stance, or maybe our values are different from most of the people around us, whatever it is, whatever is the case, uh, these guided meditations are really certainly welcome. All are welcome too. But it is also, and particularly for those of us who maybe have not quite fit into the mold of status quo society, typical society. And for those of us like myself who are staying informed about things going on in our world and want to find out or learn or dig deeper within to find our place in that and what it is that we are really here to do or be, while also giving ourselves permission not to do or be anything in this moment. So that is kind of the impetus for these practices. So let's get into it. So feel free to find a comfortable place to be in your body. Maybe seated, lying down, whatever space feels best for you. Yeah, thank you, Tamara, for sharing that. Yeah, I know that I think it's important for us to know that if we feel alone, we are not alone. There is always other people out there that are feeling the same way. So finding that comfortable place to be, relaxing into whatever support is beneath you. Feeling free to close your eyes or keep your eyes open, softly focused forward or up if you're lying down. And soften. So, here bringing attention to any unnecessary tension or effort in the body or mind, breathing in. Open mouth exhale to soften, relax. Let go whatever you can. And here we'll start with that mindfulness. So, mindfulness being that place of observing without holding judgment toward. So, here attaching no value judgment, notice your physical space. Notice the tension in the body, notice areas of ease, accepting what is. Breathing through whatever is uncomfortable for you in this moment. In that physical space. Noticing in the body where you feel a sense of strength. Noticing any soreness. And then shifting your attention to your mental space. Imagining those, or rather, noticing those thoughts as they arrive, attaching no value judgment, simply noticing what is. watching those thoughts come and go, noticing what remains. And here, imagining your mind as a bright blue sky, each thought just a gentle cloud passing by. Here, bringing attention to your emotional space. Deepening the breath, particularly here if you feel a heaviness of emotions. Allowing for that deep breath in through the nose. And either open or closed mouth exhale, letting go. And attaching no value judgment to whatever emotions you're feeling in this moment. All emotions valid. We breathe for calm. Here, bringing attention to your senses. Opening your eyes for a moment if they're closed, noticing the sights around you, noticing colors, shapes, noticing the objects around you, and again, attaching no value judgment to your space, to the objects you see. Just noticing texture, noticing the space. And as you look around here, maybe noticing again, bringing it back to the body, noticing the ease or tension in your neck, in your jaw, in your face. And then here, option to gently close your eyes and bringing your attention to your sense of hearing. Noticing what you hear more distant from you. Depending on the space you're in, maybe you hear the sound of neighbors' conversation. Perhaps you hear the sound of traffic. Maybe leaves on a breezy day. Maybe mostly silence. And then bringing your attention to the sounds within your space. Perhaps the hum of an appliance. Maybe you hear the sound of someone you live with, a guest. Maybe the television or music playing in the room. Notice the sound of your breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Then shifting your attention to your sense of smell, breathing in, aware of the aromas around you. Noticing any heaviness or lightness of scent. Any familiar or unfamiliar scents. Perhaps you notice the scent of your own skin or hair. And as you breathe, continuing to be aware of your sense of smell, noticing that connection of smell to taste. Aware of your sense of taste. Observing the flavors on your tongue. Noticing bitter, sour, salty, or sweet. And then here, shifting your attention to your sense of touch. Feeling the air on your skin, noticing the temperature, the warmth or coolness. Noticing the softness or firmness of the support beneath your body. Texture of your clothing. Noticing where you feel warm, where you feel cool. And then here, setting your intention or that sankalpa. What do you resolve to do, or who do you resolve to be? What would you like to resolve within yourself? Perhaps inviting or setting an intention for a greater sense of clarity, of wisdom, of peace. Perhaps a particular area in your life where you want to bring more love, be more bold, or just be. Whatever that intention, whatever that sankalpa, that resolve, setting that here. And then gently letting go of that intention for this moment. Noticing your breath. Noticing any change in your breathing. Is that breath moving quickly or slowly? Is it a deep breath? Are you able to bring in a great deal of air and let go a great deal of air? Or is that breath more shallow, restricted? And again, we're attaching no value judgment to how we're breathing, just noticing your breath. Shifting your attention to the toes on your right foot, top of your right foot, bottom of your right foot, your right ankle. Aware of the lower part of your right leg, shin, calf, your right knee, thigh, your right hip. Shifting your attention to your right side, your right set of ribs. Aware of your right armpit, right shoulder, upper part of your right arm, elbow, forearm, your right wrist. Here, bringing attention to the back of your right hand, front of your right hand, and all of the fingers on your right hand. Shifting your attention to all of the fingers on your left hand, back of your left hand, front of your left hand, your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper part of your right left arm, your left shoulder, left armpit, side, left set of ribs. Aware of your left hip, thigh, left knee, lower part of your left leg, ankle, top of your left foot, bottom of your left foot, and all of the toes on your left foot. Here, aware of your belly, lower back, mid back, upper back, and chest. Shifting your attention to the muscles along the front of your neck, sides of your neck, back of your neck. Aware of the support of your spine. Shifting your attention to your jaw, chin, lower lip, upper lip, right cheek, left cheek, right ear, left ear, right nostril, left nostril, tip of your nose, bridge of your nose, right eye, eyelid, left eye, eyelid. Noticing your eyebrows, forehead, back of your head, crown of your head. Here, tuning into that space of imagination. Bringing to mind the image of a field of wildflowers, all different colors, all different heights, length and shape of stem and petal. Imagine breathing in your feet, bare feet, on soft grass among the wildflowers, breathing in the aromas of the petals around you. As you stand in this field among these wildflowers, imagine a bright yellow sun beaming down on your skin. Clear blue sky, and a gentle breeze. And here, watching the flowers sway softly in the wind. And imagine your body beginning to sway softly in the wind. Imagine yourself as a wild flower. Standing tall, giving off pleasant scents, bright and just being. Receiving the nutrients from ground and sky. Connected to a network of roots around you. Each different, each accepting of their fellow wildflowers and their own being. Imagining yourself among and as that wildflower, receiving and growing, giving and being. With almost no effort at all, simply alive. As you look around at each flower, perhaps you see a little bit of yourself. Perhaps you see those close to you. You might see familiar and unfamiliar faces of flowers. Here, imagine light gray clouds starting to roll in over the sky, across the sky, and a gentle rain coming down, sun partly covered by cloud. The rain touching the ground, your leaves and petals. Soaking in to the earth. And here, feeling energized by that rain. Energized by sky and sun, by root and soil, by the permission to be. Feeling that rain, water, hydrating the earth. An expression of the sky knowing what we need. And gently letting go this image, returning to that intention, that sankalpa, that resolve. Feeling again the air on your skin in the room or whatever space you're in. Feeling the support beneath your body. And as you recall that intention, or perhaps here establish some new intention, saying to yourself, I resolve to, and whatever that intention is, whatever that is, you resolve to do or be. I resolve to. Perhaps something as simple as I resolve to commit to my meditative practice. I resolve to be, to live to the best of my ability. And returning to your breathing, noticing your breath, finding your breath, filling up your belly with your breath, breathing in, feeling that gentle draw of the belly in, breathing fully out. Aware again of your emotional space, mental space, physical space. Accepting wherever you're at in this moment. Allowing yourself to be. And bringing gentle movement to your body, a wiggle of the fingers, a wiggle of your toes. And gently blinking open your eyes if they're closed. Gazing around you again to see with new eyes the room around you, the shapes, the colors, the objects, the textures. To listen with new ears, to breathe the renewed sense of smell. And together, we lift our shoulders up as your body allows, rolling your shoulders back and down. And bringing right hand over your heart, rather, left hand over your heart, right hand over left. And inhale through the nose. And open mouth exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. We went a little bit beyond that half hour, so I won't keep us much longer here, but I do encourage, as always, to share either in the comments or probably more so because I will be exiting here soon. So, to journal about your experience with this practice, to take a moment to reflect, to contemplate, or to tune into what it is that you need to do in this moment. Whether that is to express in some way through journaling, maybe through movement, or perhaps just to sleep and rest. Mm, Thank you, Tamara, so much for being here. I really appreciate you. With that, thank you all who catch this on the replay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.